Sports 1380. It'll be 6:55 pregame show right after the Everett Silvertips hockey show. And live on Fox Sports 1380 and on STSPN. We'll team up again on Tuesday night.
Well, they have a really good stream out of there, so we can get almost high def out of there.
That's what we like to hear. Little HD. Here we go. Tom Friel's going to put the ball down. It's a Kamiak basketball. They were just kind of nonchalant. He says, here we go. Now he looks over and says, how many seconds on the inbound? So here we go. Henderson Belk. Jackson outscored Kamiak 19-12 in that third quarter. They lead at 57-36. Riley Waite just picked up his fourth personal foul. And team foul number 9, so the double bonus rest of the way for Kamiak. If this was a 10-point game, you'd think that would be something to be aware of, not necessarily in a 20-point, facing a 20-point deficit. We'll see what happens. Belk hits the first free throw, and he will get another here. Henderson Belk, averaging 9.6 points per ball game, missed that one. 57-37, just underway. 12 seconds into the fourth quarter. Oh. There's Jason Todd. They're going to call him for the offensive charging foul.
And I think he did.
Yeah, he did. That's where in the NBA and in college they've painted that half circle down underneath there, and that's where it said if you're in there, the foul's going to be called.
Yep.
10th team foul.
But they don't have it in high school, and so that's going to be a charging foul here.
Number 14, Marcus Blake.
We got 3 new players in for Jackson here.
Yeah, Kingma's still out there.
Todd's still
Blake,
out there.
Yeah. I think we're back to our starters. Shot no by Nielsen. Zare grabs the rebound to Blake. To Todd, to Blake. Elevates, fires, 3, no.
Go.
Rebound's going to be grabbed down for Kamiak. Taken by Jonathan Lee.
Oh.
Feeds it forward. Looking down low for Gavin Patrick. Off his fingertips and out of bounds. So turn it right back over to Jackson.
It's funny to watch Kingman because you watch his face. He's smiling the whole time. He's just having fun out there.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of playing this game, is to have fun.
Yeah. That's Kingma there, right in front of Steve Johnson, the head coach of the Timberwolves. Kingma again. Wilgris. They're looking for Zare down at the low post. Can't find him because of the defense. 14 on the shot clock. Now Blake. Now down to Wilgris.
No shot.
No, they're going to say it's going to be a foul, but before the shot. So Wilgris got it down low, but he got fouled before he put up the shot. So there'll be an out-of-bounds play with a fresh 35 on the shot clock for Jackson.
And that's only the third team foul for Kamiak into the fourth quarter here. You'd expect it to be the other way around on the first half.
Brock Merkley checks back in for Kamiak. Jackson basketball off the foul. That's Blake. Now to Todd. Lost a hand on it. You never see that very often, but he dove after the loose ball, which you see all the time. Hook pass over to Zare. To Blake to Zare. Now to Kingma. 14 on the shot clock. Elevates. 3-ball. Offline. No good. Henderson Belk clears out, grabs the rebound. Maybe one of the few guys in the Western Conference that can maybe move Jason Todd around a little bit just because of the size.
He moved him with a little bit of an elbow there, too.
Yeah, well, they're working at it. You know, it's probably fun for Jason Todd. He's having a great time.
He needs to get used to that if he's going to move into Division I.
You betcha. Here's a shot no good by Brock Merkley. And Todd grabs the rebound, kind of looks at Belk. This could be fun. Has the ball knocked away. Zare. Out of Kingma. Keep an eye down low to the 2 big guys. They are really pushing and shoving on each other, and the officials are letting them do it. You know what, boys? Have at it. Offline shot no good by Zare. Put back up no good by Todd. And the ball went out of bounds.
And it was a tussle on that rebound that time, too.
That's fun. It brings us back to the old-time basketball. The big guys fighting down low.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
Looking at the inbounds. Fresh 35. That's Zare up between the circles. To Wilgris.
This time they're going to get a grab on Belk.
I'm still watching Jason, Todd, and down low. They're still out trading elbows down there.
They're having a great time.
He gave him a grab around the waist on that one.
Yeah. Third personal on Henderson Belk. Fourth team foul. Inbounds to Todd. Tries to lose the defender. Can't do it. Saves him going out of bounds. Goes to Kingma. Shoots a three. Misses. And the rebound's going to be taken down by Nielsen. Starter step move top of the key. Goes around the defense and lays it up and in.
They kind of let him go all the way on that one.
They did. They just went all the way around the defense. Here's Zaire answering on the other end. Brian Zaire on the feed from Jason Todd and lays it up and in. 39 for Kamiak, 59 for Jackson. Nielsen again on the other end. Goes around the defense. Here's some numbers here for the Jackson Timberwolves. Behind the back to Zaire. With a two-handed slam dunk.
We want to see that replay on that one.
Which was better, the pass or the slam? I think it was the pass behind the back.
I'd like to see the pass again, yeah.
Bounce pass, here's Kingma. Steal. Up the floor they go. Looking for the interception, knocked away by the defensive back. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought we switched sports there for a second.
It was a defensive back up there.
Hitting a defenseless receiver. So through all of that, it's going to be Kamiak basketball. I kind of like it. This is fun.
Got the students over here making some
disparaging remarks, probably not suitable for air. Out on top of the key now. Kamiak with the basketball. Double teamed. Here's a steal. Blake looks for somebody to join him down there. Nobody did, so he says, you can just take it yourself. Brian Zaire tells him, and he does.
He beat them all around by himself anyway.
22-point lead, 63-41. 4:15 to play in the game. Belk, one-handed pass to Nielsen. Merkley between the circles. Nielsen again. Now to Belk. On the other end, it's Brian Zaire playing Belk.
Zaire's going to get called for that foul, I think.
Yeah, pushing on the back. It will be. Brian Zaire picks up the foul for the Timberwolves. That's his third personal foul.
That is what they were saying over here. They're all hail Zaire.
Okay.
All hail Zaire.
Free throw for Henderson Belk will not go. Three personal fouls.
Number 21, Nate Schubert.
Brian Zaire with three personals, 10 team fouls. So we're in the double bonus now for Kamiak. 4 team fouls for the Knights here in the second half. Next one by Belk won't go. Jason Todd knocked the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knew it too. He just kind of stood there and said, I didn't really mean to. Well, it doesn't matter. You did.
Yeah.
4:02 to play in the game. Jackson enjoying a 22-point lead. Easy inbounds, but then they missed the lay-in. Nate Schubert missed it. And then the traveling, insult to injury, the travel called. So they had an easy cripple lay-in on the inbounds pass. But Schubert could not connect on it. Then there's a travel and the turnover and give it back over to Jackson. Bounce pass down, baseline, turnaround. Brian Zaire over the top. Up over the top of Drew Blacksmith for the lay-in, 65-41, equaling Jackson's biggest lead of the game, up by 24 points, 3.5 or so to play in the fourth and final quarter.
Kamiak looking to get out of this contest here with a few more baskets.
Here is Blacksmith. He shoots a high one that won't go. Another rebound by Jason Todd. Zaire. Now to Kingma dribbling in, laying good. Dan Kingma splits the defense. And now that's going to bring the guys in the black shirts coming to the table. So that'll be it for the starters here for Jackson. Outlet pass for Jackson. Behind the back again to Zaire. Zaire gets it, and he gets fouled on the way in.
He's held before the shot. He's claiming he was shooting.
Yeah, I was shooting. No, you weren't.
Always got to try those.
Yeah. We have a line change here, just like hockey. Line change that come over the wall. 5 new bodies out on the ice for the Jackson Timberwolves.
You know, I asked the gym manager about getting a measuring tape so we could bring his hair over.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting hairstyle there for Dylan Mitchell.
call him Mr. MVP.
Yeah. So Jackson moving it around here. That's Frank Rossi at the foul line. Holden Roberts. Feed it over to the left-hand side. Here's a shot on the way. It's going to be off the back of the rim. No good. Taken by Isaiah Patrick and cleared out by Kamiak. Knights out of back court. They've just about played anybody anyway. Chance Lord out top of the key. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. 67-41. That's a 26-point lead. Biggest lead of the game for Jackson. Elevate for a shot in the corner by Blacksmith. No good. And the rebound's going to be grabbed down by Jackson's Nick Havorka. Up the floor they come. Down low, Holden Roberts, I don't think he was expecting it. Then he thought maybe he got pushed from behind by Belk. Nothing is going to be called. And Blacksmith spins through the defense. 1, 2, 3, 4 black shirts around him.
And another clean block called as a foul.
Yeah. So Drew Blacksmith will go to the free throw line. For the Timberwolves, Dylan Mitchell picks up the foul. The 6'4 senior, his first personal foul.
We might have to pick a player of the game here, Tom. What are you thinking? I got Dan Kingman with 18, Jason Todd with 17, and Marcus Blake with 13. Brian Zare with 13.
You know who I like?
Who do you like?
I like Blake.
You like Blake?
For that, just only for the pass, the behind the back for the slam dunk.
All right.
Well,
I like that too.
Jason and Dan, they're going to get their players of the game, and they're going to college and all that. You know what? I thought that was a great play.
All right.
Maybe a little show-offy, but that's okay.
We'll go with him.
Okay. So Jackson just working out the string here, leading it by 24 at 67-43. Left wing dribbling in is Patrick. 18 to shoot. That means it's shooting time way out topside, no good by Frank Rossi. The putback no good, and a foul is going to be called. Grabbing that rebound was Dylan Mitchell. He's going to go to the free throw line, and the foul will be whistled here on Simran Mond. His second personal foul, sixth team foul, 67-43 the score. Jackson with the big lead. Could be more here with free throws coming up. First one is going to be no good.
Dylan Mitchell is 6'4" if he puts a hat on, but with his hair standing up, he's 6'8".
Yeah.
He likes that look.
Checking in for the Knights.
I hope he likes his look. That's his look.
Yeah. Everybody got to have a little different thing to stand out.
You'd look good with that. You'd look good with that hairstyle.
No, Todd would look good with that hairstyle. He'd look good with any hairstyle.
Some hair.
Yeah. Next free throw is no good. Kamiak will clear it out. Final minute and a half to play. On the right side, Chance Lord. Looking cross court. Said they'll just work it around. Corey West looking down the bench. He's going to put some new players in too if the clock stops. A minute 16 to go. Chance Lord lost the handle on it. 10 on the shot clock. Going in, kind of forcing up a shot. Up and in is Coleman Grayson. Coleman Grayson got the bucket kind of off balance. And with 1 minute to play, it's a 67-45, 22-point lead for Jackson.
Coleman got in the stat book there.
Across the top of the key. Jackson working it around. Patrick in the corner. Gets it back. Bounce pass down low to Mitchell. Goes in. Puts it up with the left hand and in. Dylan Mitchell. Mitchell, who is a 6'4 senior. And a timeout called by Kamiak. Kamiak will call a timeout here. 31 on the shot clock. 36.9 seconds to play in the basketball game. And Jackson with a 69-45 lead. And we will have...
I turned you off.
Again, our game coming up on the radio on Fox Sports 1380. We'll be back with you also on KRKO.com. Back with you on Tuesday night for the Jackson Timberwolves and the Snohomish Panthers, also on STSPN. We'll have a simulcast that night. Hope you'll be with us. If you're not able to make it out to the Keith Gilbertson Sports and Fitness Center in Snohomish, we'll have our player of the game come over. We'll talk with him here in just a moment as well. As soon as the game winds to a close here, the final half minute or so, after Kamiak called that timeout. 36.9 seconds to go. 31 on the shot clock, and Kamiak basketball. Looking to throw it in. Looking, and he does. 28 in the shot clock. They'll work it around. To the baseline it goes. Elevate, fire, 3, no good by Simran Mand, and it'll be controlled by Jackson, and they can just while their time away and draw this ball game to a close. As they just work it around. Patrick on top of the key. Here's a 3 ball. They'll while it away on 12-second mark. They'll shoot a 3. Frank Rossi misses. Battle for it deep in the right-hand corner. Ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. It'll be Kamiak basketball. The final 8 seconds of regulation time. Looking to throw it in.
Of course, we can't see.
Right. Deep in the corner. Behind the standing Kamiak fans down to our right. The Jackson fans to our left. They'll just wait to pick it up. Chance Lord down to 6, down to 5. Working to the left hand. Mand will shoot. He will miss. And that will be it. This ball game draws to a close. And it will be the Jackson Timberwolves with a 69-45 win over the Kamiak Knights. So 12 points in the quarter for Jackson and 9 points in the quarter for Kamiak. And with the win, now Jackson, the number 1 ranked team in the state, will go to 4-0 in league play and 8-0 overall, while the Kamiak Knights, they dropped to 2-3 in league play and 4-6 overall. And we're going to talk with Marcus Blake, our player of the game, who I thought
he's very aggressive. He's a good player.
Yeah. So we're going to have him. He's going to walk over this way. We'll talk with him here in just a moment. And join us here. We're going to move him over here so that Grandma can see him when he's on the TV. Okay. We're getting things all worked. Ready to go? Ready for your close-up? Okay, we're going to make sure that we can hear you first. We can hear you?
Yeah. You hear me?
Tell me about you guys' defense. You know, everybody talks about, well, Jason can score and Dan can score. Tell me about how hard you guys work on defense.
I think we strive ourselves on defense. I think that's where we really want to win the games. And I think we focus most of our practicing on defense. And we really, I think that's our main focus. I think that's how we're going to win games. And that's what we go off of, I believe, is our defense. And I think it shows. So.
And then let's go back to a play. In fact, the other guys had more points, but the play that we thought really exemplifying a player of the game is coming down. You go behind the back to Brian for the slam dunk. You knew he was there?
I saw him coming in. I was just trying to get him the ball. I know what he could do with it, so trying to set up a play for my teammates. And that's
Did he know that he was going to get the ball?
I don't know. I think it was just he was there and he was ready for it, so I'm happy he was able to get it, and that really pumped us up and everything, got us going again.
So now you go to Palm Springs, you get 4 big wins down there. Tell us about that trip. How was that?
That was an unforgettable experience.
Is that right?
I really think that helped our team and showed us what we're up against, not only local but in the area and everything.
Sure.
And I think that's really going to help us down the road. And that was a great tournament and great bonding experience for us and brought us closer together as a team as well. And we really did well defensively down there, played against some really good teams. So I think that helped us a lot.
Plus, you got to go to In-N-Out Burger. What's better than that?
Oh, what's better than that? After the win, go down there, get a couple burgers.
So congratulations. Marcus Blake
Thank
is
you.
our player of the game. He's going to get a shirt from STSPN. We'll get a photo here. Again, the final score, the Jackson Timberwolves 69, the Kamiak Knights 45. Our player of the game, congratulations. We'll see you down the road. We'll see you down in Tacoma, too, huh?
Thank you,
ready
sir.
to go down
Appreciate
there?
it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can't wait.
We'll do it.
All right, thank you.
You bet. There we go. Marcus Blake, our player of the game here on STSPN. Once again, the final score, the Jackson Timberwolves 69, the Kamiak Knights 45. For Ron Henthorn, Todd Elvig, I'm Tom Lafferty on STSPN. Thanks for being with us on a Saturday night of high school basketball. Jackson 69, Kamiak 45. Good night, everybody.